What's up guys, today's video is on the top 7 best camping tents in the market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these camping tents, you can check out the links in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Eureka Jade Canyon X4. Ideal for small families or groups of 4 seeking a super spacious, comfortable tent. This camping tent has 4 storage pockets for organizing books, tablets, and other essentials like solar phone chargers. Not only does it feature a large 64 square foot footprint, but it's one of the tallest tents featured with a maximum height of 7 feet, so taller campers will no longer have to slouch when moving around or changing inside. In our previous lab tests, the Jade Canyon received top scores for performance, and our lab experts found it to be one of the easiest to set up and take down. Just keep in mind that its weight comes in at just over 20 pounds, making it quite heavy to carry. Reasons to buy: easy, quick setup and disassembly, spacious and comfortable, high quality construction, tall height. Reasons to avoid: heavy to carry. Number 2. Big Agnes Copper Spur HVU L2. Planning a backpacking trip? Make sure to pack this tent from Big Agnes that can accommodate up to 2 people or you and a furry friend. While it's a bit pricey and not nearly as spacious or tall as other camping tents featured, it's perfect if you're looking for an extremely lightweight design. It's only 3 pounds. While we haven't tested this specific model in the textiles lab, Big Agnes tents were a top performer in previous camping tent tests, standing out for superior workmanship and easy setup. According to our pros, this tent should be just as easy to pack up and carry from one camping site to another. Reasons to buy: extremely lightweight and easy to carry, easy setup, high quality construction. Reasons to avoid: pricey, not as spacious or tall as other tents. Number 3. Rye Co-op Wonderland 4 Tent. This camping tent's 4-person capacity and 69.4 square foot floor area should feel spacious to most people. It even has a peak height of just over 6 feet, making it suitable for most campers. While we haven't tested this particular model yet, our pros found Rye camping tents tested previously to be both easy to set up and take down. We love that this model features 2 doors for easy entry and exit, multiple storage options inside, and great ventilation, according to online reviewers. Reasons to buy: spacious floor area, features 2 doors. Reasons to avoid: heavy. Number 4. Springbar Highline 6. Classic canvas tents are making a bit of a comeback, and Utah-based Springbar has been a major name in the space for decades. Compared to the nylon and mesh designs above and below, canvas is known for being both super long-lasting and reliable in inclement weather. The Highline can withstand heavy winds. The steel frame helps serious precipitation and rough handling. Further, it does a good job of both trapping warmth when it's cold and breathing when it's warm. Canvas tents are also extremely livable. The Springbar's unique pole design, 100 square foot footprint, and tall peak height 78 and make it feel almost more like a small cabin than a camping tent. Some offerings from Springbar are even wood stove compatible. Reasons to buy: canvas build is highly weather resistant, ultra tough, and looks good to boot. Reasons to avoid: expensive, extremely heavy, and overkill for most casual campers. Number 5. Eureka Space Camp 6. New York-based Eureka has been in the outdoor gear game for over a century, including wagon covers for horse-drawn carriages in the late 1890s. From their current lineup, we like the Space Camp 6, which combines a livable interior with reliable weather protection and durability. Storage and ventilation are 2 other hallmarks, including 10 total pockets in Eureka's air exchange system that allows you to tweak airflow at the top and bottom of the tent depending on conditions. The Space Camp does cost a little more than Reye's similarly built Skyward 6 above, while falling a little short in both peak height and overall build quality, but it's a decent value for what you get. It's worth noting that we had Eureka's Copper Canyon LX6 ranked here previously, which undercuts the Space Camp in price. Reasons to buy: good protection, durable build, and well-executed venting system. Reasons to avoid: pricier than the Skyward above and less roomy than many other 6P tents. Number 6. Mountain Hardwear Mineral King 2. Mountain Hardwear typically focuses their efforts at the technical end of the spectrum. Their 4-season Trango is a common sight at high-altitude base camps around the world, but their camping tent lineup is gaining similar traction among the less extreme outdoors crowd. We especially like their Mineral King 2, which goes head-to-head with Marmot's Tungsten above as a viable crossover camping and backpacking option. Comparing the 3-person models, Mountain Hardwear unfortunately doesn't offer a 4P version. The Mineral King is around $75 pricier than the Marmot, but offers a nice boost in livability with a 1.9-inch taller peak height and an additional 1.6 square feet of floor area. The details are equally well sorted, including hardwaring and pre-bent DAC poles, plenty of mesh for stargazing, a full coverage rainfly, 2 large doors and vestibules, and 5 pockets lining the interior, all for just over 7 pounds. Reasons to buy: a viable crossover option that's lighter and cheaper than the tungsten above. Reasons to avoid: we'd love to see a 4-person version offered. Number 7. Gazelle T4 Hub. Popular among the overlanding community, Gazelle's pop-up hub tents offer the ultimate inconvenience for those looking to minimize setup time. With the poles pre-attached to the tent body, it's as easy as removing the tent from its bag and pulling the sides into place, which is a stark contrast to complex designs like the Wawana above and Snow Peak Alpha Breeze below. The rest of the design is equally up to snuff with 6 large mesh windows for ventilation, functional storage including a removable gear loft, quality ye-cake zippers, and thick materials that stand up well to long-term use. While undeniably appealing from a convenience standpoint, the Gazelle T4 Hub does have a few noteworthy shortcomings. First is the lack of weather protection. The rainfly offers very limited coverage, and the tent's upright shape makes it prone to bowing in blustery weather. You do get taped seams and the ability to zip the windows shut in inclement weather, but it's still a noticeable step down from many of the options above. And we're not big fans of the triangular doors, which are positioned at the corners and result in an awkward lip that's easy to trip over. Finally, like most pop-up designs, the T4 is decidedly bulky and will take up a sizable chunk of space in your vehicle. But we certainly understand wanting to cut down on setup time, and the T4 excels at that with a solid reputation to boot. For another quick pitch option, the popular Caddis Rapid 6 is both cheaper and bigger but falls short in overall build quality.